Ever wonder why you wake up drained before the day begins? Felt exhausted for no reason? Snapped when you meant to smile? Or asked yourself, why do I feel this way? Most people today are feeling this way. So today, no sugarcoating. We unpack the why behind your energy highs and emotional lows. Because how you feel isn't a mystery. It's science, it's habit, it's choice. And it's time we break it down. I will be brutally honest. Your energy and mood don't just happen. They're shaped. They're triggered. And once you understand the drivers, you can take back control. Make sure you stick with me until the end, because there is bonus point that most people don't even know about and is truly important. Number 1, mental overload. Mental overload, also known as overstimulation or sensory overload, significantly impact energy levels and mood. Listen, when the brain is overwhelmed with too much information or stimulation, it triggers the stress response, leading to feelings of fatigue, anxiety, and irritability. Prolonged exposure to mental overload can also contribute to emotional burnout and affect relationships. That's why you feel like garbage after mindlessly scrolling and switching between social media platforms. It also affects your body posture, which is directly linked to our energy levels. You see, hunched posture like slouching, restrict breathing, reduce oxygen intake, and contribute to muscle tension, leading to fatigue and a less positive emotional state. Conversely, maintaining an upright posture makes you feel grounded, improves mood, increase energy, and enhance feelings of confidence, like you own the planet. Constant switching between different pieces of content on social media drains your cognitive resources, making it harder to focus on tasks requiring sustained attention, called attention depletion. This has led to breeding of short attention span people. Here is the reality. Mindless scrolling might feel like a harmless way to pass time, but it's quietly reshaping how your brain works, and not in a good way. When you scroll endlessly through short-form content like Reels, TikTok, or news feeds, your brain is bombarded with rapid-fire stimulation. This overstimulation drains your cognitive resources, making it harder to concentrate, retain information, and stay mentally organized. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Constant novelty trains your brain to crave quick hits of dopamine, making it harder to focus on slower, deeper tasks like reading or problem solving. Doom scrolling activates brain regions linked to motivation and decision-making, but overstimulation dulls your ability to recall meaningful information. Every swipe, like, or video triggers a micro-reward, reinforcing a loop similar to gambling behavior. Your brain starts associating scrolling with pleasure, even if it leaves you feeling drained or foggy afterward. If you've ever caught yourself forgetting what you just read or struggling to finish a simple task after a scroll session, that's your brain waving a red flag. Do you see how it could be harmful? It is time you do a digital detox, fix your posture, and be mindful. Only consume valuable, high-quality content. Number 2, garbage fuel. The food you eat isn't just fuel. It's a biochemical conversation between your gut and your brain that shapes how you feel and function throughout the day. When you consume a balanced meal, you're giving your body the tools it needs to produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which directly influence your mood, motivation, and mental clarity. Stop eating garbage. Eat only with intention. What I'm about to say is very underrated, but the foods you eat directly affect your future. If you eat garbage food, your mind and body will literally be busy processing that garbage instead of being sharp enough to solve problems and achieve great things. Even if you don't eat snacks, but you just eat too much, it takes time to process those foods, and it will take away from your mental clarity. Do not misunderstand. I'm not saying you can never eat a snack. Eating healthy is about balance, and balance with nutrition is not 50-50. It's more like 80-20. meaning at least 80% of your nutrition should be natural foods that are meant to fuel your body and mind. And with the other 20%, you can decide to eat some other foods you like. Meaning you're not led by bad habits, but you consciously choose to consume snacks knowing it's not good nutrition. That being said, practice intermittent fasting and only consuming healthy natural foods. Your desire to consume snacks will diminish as you start to appreciate the taste of real natural foods instead of processed garbage. Make it second nature to carry healthy snacks like natural oats, nuts, sweet potatoes, boiled eggs, grapes, carrots, cucumbers, an apple or an orange, avocado slices, and so forth, instead of so-called fruit juice, knowingly they are not real fruits. We are the product of what we consume. Always remember, your health is your greatest wealth, and your accountability. Number 3, fake rest. Most people nowadays suffer sleep deprivation, whether from not getting enough sleep or experiencing poor quality sleep, significantly impacting energy levels and mood. It leads to fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and increased susceptibility to negative emotions. Chronic sleep deprivation can also have more serious consequences, affecting both physical and mental health. In men, lack of enough sleep leads to decline in testosterone levels, which happens to be the ultimate fuel for men. Men with low testosterone may experience reduced libido, erectile dysfunction, muscle loss, increased body fat, and mood swings. Listen, you think you're resting, but you're not. Eyes closed, mind racing, phone buzzing. That's not rest, it's pretending. And sleep? When it's not enough, everything falls apart. Your energy flatlines, your mood tanks, you get snappy, distracted, drained. You fake it through the day, but inside you're dragging. Because real rest repairs, fake rest just delays the crash. And without sleep, you're not functioning, you're surviving. That's the truth. Now you want real rest? Then start with presence. No screens or caffeine in 2 to 3 hours before going for bed. No noise, just breath and space. You've got to shut it all off. Every ping, every scroll, I'll just check one thing. That's the lie. You want recovery. Build it like a ritual. Close your eyes, not to run away, but to come back home. Let silence be your soundtrack. Stretch, breathe. Real rest looks like sleep that starts before midnight. A walk under soft sun. A moment you're actually in, not skimming past. You don't need a vacation. You need intention. Give your brain what it's been asking for. Stillness. Give your heart what it's craving. Peace. And stop calling fake rest self-care. Rest is a practice, and it starts when you choose to be still, on purpose. You can stay in bed for 10 hours and still wake up clogged, or stay in bed for 5 hours and rise up full of energy, ready to attack the day. Listen, it is about quality over quantity. Number 4, missing in action. You wake up, and before the morning breath leaves your lips, you reach for a rectangle of glass, not to check your pulse, but theirs, their breakfast, their beach trip, their business launch. It's a slow theft, pixel by pixel. Time trickles down, one reel at a time. Mood drips, energy dips. You were supposed to be creating. Instead, you're spectating, watching life like it's a live stream. Comparison creeps in quiet. It trades your joy for jealousy, your peace for performance anxiety. Your body's still, but your mind's racing. Not forward, sideways, chasing likes that aren't yours while you're locked in a loop of envy. So unplug to plug in. Return to the story only you can write. Because life is not meant to be watched, it's meant to be lived. Your primal energy and instincts are begging you to be the main character again. To co-create, to build, to work, to be productive, to create the life you want. Notice how it feels when you have completed that project before deadline. You have worked on the garden, you have created, you have approached that girl you like, you have done the morning run, you didn't skip the gym, that blog. No procrastinating. You feel energized and motivated. Remember, you are the captain of your ship. If you are serious on a purpose, everything else becomes a distraction. So, get things done. Get in action. Number 5, sunlight starvation. This may sound like a cliche, but most people are in cave mode. Sunlight is more than just a natural spotlight. It's a powerful mood and energy regulator. Unfortunately, most people merely get enough of it. When you step outside and feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin, you experience a kind of natural therapy that quietly tunes your mind and body. Your surroundings light up, colors feel richer, and your senses awaken as your body begins producing serotonin. Listen, serotonin is the chemical that helps you feel calm, happy, focused, and content. Reduced sunlight exposure can decrease serotonin levels, potentially contributing to low mood, fatigue, and even seasonal affective disorder. Sunlight also plays a crucial role in regulating the body's circadian rhythm, the natural sleep-wake cycle. Exposure to bright light during the day, especially in the morning, helps synchronize the circadian rhythm, promoting alertness and energy during the day and better sleep at night. As darkness falls, the body increases production of melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep. Sunlight exposure helps to regulate this process, making it easier to fall asleep at night. Sunlight is also the primary source of vitamin D, which is essential for bone health, immune function, and potentially cognitive function. While indoor light can help reset the body clock, it doesn't provide the necessary ultraviolet B (UVB) rays for vitamin D synthesis. Therefore, getting less sunlight will directly or indirectly cause weakened immune system, low energy, cloggy mood, and weak bones. Listen, even plants grow towards the light, so go out there, honor the natural rhythms. Do activities in the sun. Take a nature walk with a vest, meditate in the sun, do gardening, etc. Just make sure you get enough sunlight. You could be asking, well, I am too busy, a lot need to be done. While you don't need to lay on a log like a turtle basking in the sun to receive an ample amount of vitamin D, the question remains, how much sun do we need to ensure we're getting our daily dose? It largely depends on several factors, and bringing them up now would make this video way too long. This question will be covered in the future videos. Subscribe so you don't miss them. Number 6. Dormant vitality. In today's digital age, movement is no longer a necessity. It's a choice we have to fight for. Most of us live in chairs, behind screens, scrolling through life, while our bodies idle in the background. Work happens at a desk, leisure on a couch, communication through taps and swipes. The modern routine has turned stillness into a default. And that stillness? It costs us. When we don't move, our energy flatlines. The body slips into low gear, conserving instead of creating. Mood dims, motivation drops. That mental fog you carry, it's the weight of stagnation. But when we break that inertia, when we decide to move, we spark something powerful. Exercise doesn't just strengthen muscles, it reignites the mind. It floods us with feel-good chemicals. It scrubs away stress, wakes us up, brings color back to gray days. But movement isn't a luxury reserved for gyms or weekends. It's something we can stitch into the seams of daily life if we're intentional. In the office, stand during meetings. Squat while waiting for your coffee to brew. Do pull-ups on that doorway. Turn the doorframe into a gym. Wall sit while brushing your teeth. Stretch when your Zoom call buffers. Lunge through the hallway like it's a runway. Pace the room during calls. Dance between emails. Plank while the microwave hums. Lift laundry like you mean it. Pace while taking calls. Stretch between tasks. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, or park a little farther than usual. At home, turn chores into mini workouts. Dance while cooking. Do squats while brushing your teeth. Try a quick yoga flow before bed, or a few jumping jacks to kickstart your morning. Jumping to catch low-hanging tree branches in a hike or park. Each leap firing up your legs, lighting your core, gripping the wild, and reminding your body it was never built to sit still. Get primal. As a kid, you were way more primal than you are now. We lose that edge because of societal programming. It's time to tap back into it. Play, train, run, crawl, swim, jump, get dirty. It's not about carving out hours. It's about reclaiming moments. Build micro movements into your routine like rituals. Use apps, reminders, or sticky notes to prompt you. Be deliberate, not dramatic. Because when movement becomes part of your rhythm, energy stops fading and your mood begins to glow, even in a life that's wired and busy. Number 7, energy vampires. Yes, you've heard that right. Have you ever left an interaction feeling emotionally drained, even though you didn't physically do anything? That lingering fatigue, frustration, and sense of devastation after interacting with certain people? Well, you just have encountered an energy vampire. As the name sounds, instead of sucking blood as vampires do, they suck energy from you, consciously or unconsciously. Energy vampires come in different forms, but they all share one thing in common. They leave you feeling drained. Let's look on how to spot them. They always want to be the center of attention. They over-exaggerate negativity. They are pessimistic in nature and negatively attuned. They see glass half empty instead of half full. They make you feel guilty. They always blame others. They manipulate others without even a thanks. The drama kings and queens. These kinds of people, if not to completely cut them out of your life, avoid them like plague and keep boundaries. Now, as we have seen, energy isn't something you wait around for. It's something you create. Through small, consistent actions, you rewire your system. You stop treating your body like a machine and start treating it like your engine. Fuel it, rest it, move it, and guard the gates of your mind and heart. Low energy doesn't define you. What you do about it does. As we become more wiser, remember to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button.